Okay, dear Shweta, thanks for your participation in the IPDET workshop on 101 on meta evaluation or how to evaluate evaluations. And also thanks, of course, for participating at this interview. And at the beginning, I'd like to start with some introduction of yourself and want to know if you can say something about where you're coming from, about your background, what is your job position, and how is it connected to evaluation?
Okay, so thanks, Florian. So yes, myself, Shweta Anand. I'm from India, and I am an academician by profession, right? So my education and experience largely lies in the field of development communication. And I have a PhD in participatory communication. And besides this, I have been involved as project associates or even as consultant for a couple of projects, which are largely in the domain of communication for development, C4D interventions. So it's been almost, I have been into this field for almost a decade now. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So it sounds interesting and sounds like you have a lot of experience. And what was your motivation in joining IPDET and especially this workshop on meta evaluation?
Okay, so to begin with, I can say that I particularly enjoy the entire process of evaluation, right? And simply because it's a reflective process, it's a learning, ongoing process, right? And it allows you to connect with the people directly, right? So I mean that to look back and comprehend the impact of a particular project or a program from the people's perspective for whom the program are largely designed. So though there have been ample data that are available in the form of evaluation reports, but for me as a professional to make more sense of these reports and for me to brush up my professional skills, I really wanted to do, and I wanted to actually refine my professional skills, which is the reason why I opted for this course. So I did hear about this course from one of my colleagues who is working with GENSA, Gender and Equity Network South Asia. She had been a participant of one of the courses of IPDET last year from India. So last year I missed the bus because I could not get hold of the dates and other details. But this year I had tried that I really wanted to do this course, and that's why I jumped the bus and opted for this course.
Sounds good. And what was your impression about the course, its content?
So the course I found is particularly very comprehensive. I particularly like the way Dr. Stefan actually dealt with the entire content and the program and the training. So I enjoyed, yes, the theoretical constructs about what is meta-evaluation, how is it different from synthetic review of evaluations, and when and how to use it, right? But I particularly enjoyed the hands-on experience that we got of creating one of the analysis grid, trying and understanding what are the challenges that we generally can face when we engage in this kind of an activity. So I enjoyed out and out this course because it was very interactive. It allowed me to get a hands-on training on how to do meta evaluation in particular.
Yeah, cool. Good to know that. Good to hear that feedback. And now there is a tricky question. Do you already see that you will be able to apply this knowledge to your work, and where?
Yes, that is indeed a tricky question. So yes, I would say yes, I would want to apply this. So there are two ways by which I am planning particularly to apply this knowledge. So first is, since I'm an academician, I do get engaged with a couple of projects which we get at an institutional level, right? Where we try to find out the impact of particular programs which are in the domain of ICT 4D largely, right? Because I'm from the Development Communication and Extension Department. So once we conduct these evaluations, it's always a better idea to understand it from a larger perspective, how these evaluations that have been conducted so far are largely contributing to the impact on the society, right? On the people, right? So I think I could use it. I could use the theoretical constructs that I learned, and I would want to apply it practically too when it comes to engaging with particular projects. And secondly, I see myself in the long term, I see myself working as independent consultant in the field of development and evaluation. So I particularly feel that this course can help me in, making a step ahead towards achieving my long term goal.
Yeah, let's hope that it's immortalizing. You can reach that
I just
goal.
hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Like, we are already at the end, so I'd like to thank you for your participation in the workshop and also in the interview.